All right, hello everybody. We are back. This is I won't make this too long. This is just gonna be a recap of the Avalanche or the Colorado Avalanche and Seattle Kraken game tonight. So the final score in this one is Colorado 4 and Seattle 1. So the Avalanche uh, finish and they end that game, and they are on a right now they're undefeated and they are 3-0, and they are now heading home. We are now heading home to Ball Arena to face the up and coming, as I should say, with all the star power on that team, at least the star of a lot of the TV coverage early in the season for the last 2 weeks, Connor Bedard. So we will face him on Thursday, and I will have a video recapping that game after Thursday night's game in Ball Arena, where the Colorado Avalanche will be home. They will make their home debut facing off against the Chicago Blackhawks, with obviously you have Johnson on there, former Lightning player, you have, and then the big star, Connor Bedard. So all eyes will be on him for sure. So I do want to apologize though for my last video. I didn't realize how soft I was speaking wise and how kind of low I was, and I was kind of mumbling. So I do apologize for the last podcast, because I was trying to also it was late, so I was trying to also keep it down. So I apologize for that. So that was in low volume. So I just apologize for it being in low volume. If you had to turn up your audio, I do apologize for the inconvenience on that one. But let's get into this. First of all, I just want to say, as an Avalanche fan, we did not play well this game. There were so many times where it was just sloppy play. I think the first thing that I think I'll take away from this is just the turnovers. In the first period, we had so many turnovers. There were so many times where it's just poor puck possession. There were so many times where we weren't just not the best passing. It was very, very poor management of just literally at there's no other way to put it, puck management. We did not manage the turnover battle very well. We got better towards the middle end of the game, but it was still very it was just very sloppy. We had our B game tonight. There was not a whole lot of A performance in this. I do want to say that I think the biggest thing coming off of tonight, or coming from this game, is just one one player on our team literally performed. I mean, he literally kept us in this entire game, and that's Alexander Georgiev. That guy was lights out. I mean, he stopped 37 to 38 shots. And every single time you had Matty Bernier, you had Eberle, you had Yanni Gord, everybody on that team. The way Seattle moves, they are so quick, they are so fast, they kill a defense. They're so fast with their puck possession. They make these sudden switch changes of the dynamics, and they're able to shift on the fly and create these nice advantages for their team, and it's a kudos to them. I can't stand them, to be honest. I can't stand Seattle, but it's one of those things when you play Seattle, you have to bring your all. You have to know it's going to be a grind. You have to make sure your defense is going to be up to the task, because there is no way that if you play the way we played tonight, did we deserve to win this game? Not really, the way we played in the first period. But a good team finds a way to win even when you don't have your best performance. The top line for the Avs, I'm talking McKinnon, I'm talking Makar, I'm talking Moose Mikko. They were quiet for most of the game. The only guy to get on the scoreboard at the end in that top line, Among those three stars was Miko. The wrist shot that he had, but the way Gerard literally passed to him, very clean assist, passed to him, wide open Miko, nice wrist shot to the, I think it's the top right of the goal, if I'm not mistaken. Very quick. And the thing is, if you think about it, Grubauer is now on Seattle with that expansion draft. Obviously, Grubauer was with the Avs as our goaltender, and is now with Seattle as their main goaltender and starter. So if you think about it, the Av core guys, Mikko, Makar, I mean the main guys, McKinnon, all of them, they know so much about Grubauer's game. They know exactly, because they faced him obviously in practice. They go against, their own goaltender in practice. Obviously, he knows their game better than probably any goaltender, other than probably goaltenders like Kemper, and Georgiev and a few others that have, been on this team. So when you have a former goaltender that was either on your team, and you're familiar with their play style, or the opposite, where the goaltender was on your team and he's familiar with your tactics and how you shoot and where you shoot and where you like to kind of corner the net, and where your shot selection is, they're going to have a much better read on how to stop you than other goaltenders, because they've just faced you in practice and they have more experience. Obviously, it's clear any goaltender has that on a team, or facing his former team and facing his former players. It's the advantage. So I did like the way Lehkonen got on the board. Lecky got on the board, and it's a very nice, quick kind of slapper, and reaction to kind of getting the rebound, and he just kind of slapped it in, and lucky for him, it found the back of the net. It's a very, very short reaction, very quick reaction, and that's why you pay them the big money, for those quick shot reactions and those quick plays. So that was a big thing. I'm just looking down here at some of the other things I want to highlight. I already said Miko's thing. I said Lecky's thing. Who else? Colton was pretty much quiet. Shushkin got the empty netter at the end to really seal it. O'Connor got the first goal. But I think that's the biggest thing that I wanted to take away. It's just that, and the penalties. We had so many sloppy penalties. There was what was it? It was a slashing call, I think, on Manson, if I'm not mistaken. And that is uncalled for. Like, you just do not do... it's tripping. Excuse me, it was tripping, that's right. So, Manson was behind the guy, whoever he tripped on Seattle. I apologize, I don't know their line very well. I don't know their roster, except for the top guys. So, he pretty much is going for the puck, as any player should. And he literally tries to go for the puck, dives. Doing that, takes out the guy that's ahead of him with the puck, with Seattle, because Seattle is that guy. Manson's to the back of him. So Manson dives for the puck, trips that dude who has the puck, and any hockey fan, anybody who watches hockey enough knows that the refs will call that every time for tripping. They will call you every time for tripping. It doesn't matter if you intended it to happen or not, or I was going for the puck, I wasn't going for the guy, I wasn't trying to trip. It doesn't matter. If you go for the puck like that and you dive and then the guy literally trips, it's literally going to be, the refs are going to call that every time. It's fact. So that was uncalled for. There was a slashing penalty that was uncalled for. Just very, very sloppy penalties. It's just, we did not have our A game. Like I said, the top line, McKinnon, Makar, they were quiet. And Makar, with that whole suspension last year of the one guy he hit in the boards, and I'm biased because I'm repping the jersey. He's my guy. So But obviously that was a mistake that he did last year, and that obviously he shouldn't have done that because it cost us. I think it cost. I don't know. It cost us a 1 game. Well, he was out for 1 game suspension, but still, it costed us. It cost us, one of our top guys on our team last year within that Seattle. When we faced Seattle during the playoffs, and that whole series, it hurt not having him for 1 game. I know it, and Seattle had our number, and they're a great team. I'm not, the talent's there. They're fast. They're quick. Kudos to them. I will say, I will give this little nugget to the coach of Seattle. At the end of the game, he did a very smart move. So there was an interference. Well, Bo Byram on the Avs got into it with some guy on Seattle, and Bo went over to him. That guy wasn't even looking his way. Caused interference with that guy. That guy, while going to the ground, not seeing Bo, literally collided with Bo. Bo initiated contact, essentially, and then created the interference and held him up and delayed him from moving on more length of the ice. And while that guy was going down, he then took Bo with him to go down on the ice and then kind of pulled him down. And so the refs called interference on Bo and tripping on that guy. So it was a 4-on-4 with about less than 2 minutes left. I think it was a 4-on-4, something like that. Or no, I'm sorry, it was 4-on-4 with 2 minutes left, around that time. And the Seattle coach did a very smart thing. Obviously, they're down, at this point, they're down 2 goals. It's 3-1. And he did a very smart thing. He pulled Grubauer from the net, put an extra attacker on to, in a sense, create their own power play advantage, which I thought was brilliant. I have never seen a coach do that, where you create your own play, or create your own power play. If I said playoff, I apologize. I meant where you create your own power play. And I thought that was the smartest thing. You have a 4-on-4 hockey. It's 4-on-4 hockey right now. You're down 2 goals. Essentially, I already knew when we were up 2-1 early in the third that he was no doubt, if it goes 2-1 with 2 minutes left, the guy's going to pull his goalie. Textbook coaching tactic for a team, for when a team is down 1 goal. You pull your goalie, obviously, to create an extra attacker. And then we made it 3-1, and that 4-on-4, he pulled Grubauer anyway, and he added an extra attacker to create their own power play, essentially, for Seattle, which didn't work because then Nichushkin went down and he won the battle off of Burakovsky, that battle of the puck, and he literally just had a half court, half ice, however you call it, shot to the net, and he got it. So, and then it sealed the deal 4-1 for the Avs. So, I just thought that was a really smart tactic by a coach to literally, where you have 4-on-4 and you're down 2 goals, I'm going to pull my goalie, and I'm going to create my own advantage, and I'm going to put an extra attacker out on the ice to create my own power play opportunity for my team, and to create a advantage for my team, even though I know we're probably screwed and we're headed for an iceberg. There's no way around it, And you're going to risk an empty net. You're going to risk Nichushkin or somebody like that literally, making a beeline for the net and literally taking a shot from half court and doing a wrister to the goal. So, which in the end it went our way, so I was happy. But there was a lot to take away from this game. But the player of the game is Georgiev. So many times he bailed us out. There were so many times. The reaction time. He was seeing the puck so big tonight. When a goalie is on, he's on. And Georgiev was that for us tonight. He was on. Everything that Georgiev did, every reaction he had, It was like, I mean, some of them were lucky, but I mean, the last attempt that Seattle had, Georgiev didn't even know where the puck was, and the guy almost shot it in the net. Like he was right there by Georgiev, and he almost put the net, put the puck in the net, and Georgiev just closed the door just at the last second with his skate to put the pad save on it, because that guy was right there contesting, like right in Georgiev's crease. And Georgiev stopped it. So it's like when a goalie's on, when everything's working your way and it's just going for you, it's just gonna go your way. And there were so many times that like Georgiev bailed out our team. Our defense showed up. There was a lot of nice. I mean, I saw good forechecking every now and then, but the defense bailed us out. There was a lot of good. And I would say the lines that really helped us out on defense weren't the top lines. I mean, really, I think the top guys to really bail us out were Manson and Taves and Cogliano and Colton, Johansson, another great addition. And then I thought Wood had a good game as well, as far as good forechecks and stuff that I saw from him. Great game. But I got to give it to Georgiev. I was kind of questioning after we let Kemper go after the Stanley Cup winning season. I was kind of questioning, oh great, we just let probably our best goaltender go, and then they signed Alexander Georgiev, and it was like, okay, I see it. Like, okay, this guy's good, and he came from the Rangers, so I know they got great goaltending. So now I can say now that I don't miss Kemper. Like, Georgiev's the dude. Like, he is lights out. He is our goaltender now. I don't want them to trade him. I want them to lock him up on a huge contract, because this kid's good. This kid's young. He has a fast goaltender. He has quick reaction. And when a goalie is on and he's seeing the puck big, like large, you're going to have a solid performance by a goalie. And I heard that from Rusk. Rask, excuse me, Rask, not Rusk. Rask from the Bruins when he played. He made this point of saying, yeah, I'm just seeing the puck big tonight. And I'm like, it's an interesting way to look at it. It's like a goalie, when you're seeing the puck and it's large. In another way, he's saying I was seeing the puck clear the whole time, and it wasn't small. He was seeing the puck clearly, and he was able to stop it. So when a goalie is seeing the puck enlarged, he's seeing it the way he needs to, which I thought Georgiev did great. But again, I will wrap it up. That is it for the recap of the Colorado Avalanche versus the Seattle Kraken. Again, the final score is 4-1 Avalanche. So I will be back. There will be another video posted this one will post obviously today now, since it's late, but this one will post tomorrow, or on the 18th. And then there will be another short video where I will go over the preview of the Blackhawks and the Colorado game on Thursday, and then there will be a recap video following Thursday night's game. So you can expect 2 more videos in the next 2 days. So Wednesday, obviously today, obviously this one's going to post in the morning, and then following in the afternoon or evening, I will post a preview of the Chicago Blackhawks and Avalanche game, and then on Thursday, I'll give you the recap of that game after it ends as well. I will try and send that. I will try and put that out and make sure that gets dropped on Friday for y'all. And then I think on Saturday or maybe Friday evening, I'll do a quick preview of the Penn State and Ohio State game. with college football. So that is it. This isn't a podcast. This is just a recap. I've enlarged the webcam this time, and hopefully that's good. I kind of left out the logo, but other than that, like I said, this was a very cut and dry, quick thing I wanted to get in before the night ended, while everything was fresh in my mind after watching the game. So again, kudos to my Avalanche for winning. We are 3-0, and now Seattle is 0-3. So is it time to panic for Seattle? Probably not, but you don't want to get too... You don't want to start losing, be winless as well. I mean, they got a great team, so we'll see what happens. But again, this is Eric from On the Clock Network, and I will see you guys in the next video. This coming, probably today, whatever I said. But I will see you in the next one. Be sure to like and subscribe, and I will see you later. Peace. Take care.